What makes a movie truly memorable? Excellent production values? A great plot or mind-bending twists?
I know. Right?
While all of the above are certainly true, the cherry on top of the Hollywood cake is when famous faces pop out of nowhere like cinematic Easter eggs. Today, we're rounding up the 12 best movie cameos ever. What's up, Facnatics? This is Discovery Amuse, serving up your daily dose of the most outrageous, outlandish, and out-of-this-world fun facts. Our number one spot has been reserved for the king of cameos, so stay till the end if you want to know who that is. Time to pay homage to these A-list extras. Number 12, Hugh Jackman, X-Men First Class. As we all know, X-Men First Class was the first installment of a new X-Men trilogy that featured younger versions of our favorite mutants, back when Professor Xavier and Magneto were still best buddies. So naturally, one can't expect Hugh Jackman, who famously played adult Wolverine, to show up in this movie, right? Well, you might want to brush up on your X-Men canon because, in case you forgot, Wolverine is an immortal who was born in the 1800s. So, following the movie's timeline, yes, he'd be an adult by the time Charles and Eric were trying to scout new mutants to train.
Excuse me, I'm Eric Lensher.
Charles Xavier.
Go yourself.
In one interview, Jackman revealed that the scene was filmed last minute, and he himself came up with Wolverine's famous last words in the movie. Nailed it, or should I say, clawed it. Keep watching because you will stand this comic book legend even harder once you spot him in all of your favorite Marvel movies. Number 11, Ozzy Osbourne, Little Nicky. In this 2000 comedy movie, Little Nicky, played by Adam Sandler, is a kind-hearted spawn of the devil and an angel who attempts to restore balance on Earth after his two older brothers tried to take it over. In this scene, Little Nicky summons the Prince of Darkness to save the world from a hellish fate. And guess who appeared? None other than rock legend Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy?
Holy
You can do it, Ozzy! Bite his freaking head off!
No! Did you know that this scene was inspired by the time Osbourne bit an actual bat in real life? During his 1982 performance in Iowa, a fan threw a dead bat onto the stage, which Osbourne thought was made of rubber until he chomped the head off. Ew!
Disgusting!
Number 10, Martin Sheen, Hot Shots Part 2. This 1993 parody movie starring Charlie Sheen poked fun at some of the blockbuster action films of the 90s, such as Rambo and Top Gun. Aside from the hilarious gags, one of its most memorable sequences was when Sheen's character was sailing down a river when all of a sudden another riverboat passed by that carried none other than Charlie's real-life dad, Martin Sheen.
I love you in Wall Street!
Of course, they were referring to the 1987 movie, which also starred the father and son duo. Number 9, a cast of A-listers. Austin Powers in Goldmember. In the opening credits of the movie, Austin Powers is seen fighting off the bad guys who are chasing after him. Which makes you wonder, how did Austin Powers, played by Mike Myers, become so strong and limber until you realize
yeah, baby.
and you'll be gooped at the badass lady on the motorbike.
Hi, I'm Dixie. Dixie Normus.
But wait, the cameos just keep on coming.
Hey, assholes!
And guess who's the groovy director of this film within a film?
Very shagadelic, baby, yeah! Having said that, I do have some thoughts.
Really? My friend here thinks it's fine the way it is.
Number 8, David Bowie, Zoolander. One of the best parts of this 2001 comedy hit was the epic walk-off between Ben Stiller's Derek Zoolander and his rival model Hansel McDonald, played by Owen Wilson. And who better to judge the catwalk battle royale other than Ziggy Stardust himself?
All right, who's gonna call this sucker?
If nobody has any objections, I believe I might be of service. Okay, boys, let's go to work.
What follows is a runway showdown that involves a lot of fierce stare-downs, crazy dance moves, and underwear pulling.
Disqualified.
Number 7. Johnny Depp. 21 Jump Street. For the Gen Zs out there, in case you didn't know, the 2012 movie 21 Jump Street, starring Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill, is actually a big screen remake of the 80s TV show that featured Johnny Depp as Officer Tom Hansen. So naturally, the film adaptation wouldn't be complete without a special appearance by the OG lead actor.
You old boys are stupid.
Oh my God, we're gonna die. We're gonna die.
God damn it. Tom Hansen, DEA, on your knees. Now!
Doug Penhall, DEA, you're under arrest.
Apparently, Depp agreed to do the cameo under 2 conditions: that his sidekick from the original series, Peter DeLuise, appears in it too, and that his character would be killed off. Number 6. David Hasselhoff. SpongeBob SquarePants movie. When SpongeBob and Patrick Star got stuck on the shore in this movie, guess who came to their rescue?
Oh no. How will we ever get back to Bikini Bottom now?
I can take you there.
Who are you?
I'm David Hasselhoff.
Hooray! So where's your boat?
Boat?
The Hoff torpedoed his way across the ocean until they reached their destination, and he even put his famous pecs to catapult SpongeBob and Patrick back to Bikini Bottom.
All hands on deck.
10 seconds to liftoff.
You done good, Hasselhoff. You done.
Number 5. Michael Jackson, Men in Black 2. The late King of Pop enjoyed the first installment of Men in Black so much that he personally called Will Smith to ask if he could make a cameo in the sequel. Smith gladly obliged, and fans of the franchise were treated to an out-of-this-world surprise.
Go.
Zed, the door locks are gone and the treaty is signed.
Good work.
Zed, what about that position you promised me in Men in Black?
Still working on the Alien Affirmative Action Program. I'll keep you posted.
Wait a minute, that's not what you promised me.
You're breaking up.
Zed?
Can't hear you.
Hello?
I'll call you back.
I can be Agent M.
Number 4. E.T. Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. Speaking of extraterrestrial, this cameo proves that Steven Spielberg's E.T. the Extraterrestrial, or at least his species, exists in the same universe as George Lucas's Star Wars. In this sequence, Amidala, played by Natalie Portman, appealed to the Galactic Senate and demanded that the Chancellor be removed from the position. And guess who wasn't happy with it? That's right, they come from the same planet as E.T. did. Apparently, George Lucas promised Spielberg to include the E.T. cameo since Yoda and the other Star Wars toys were also showcased in E.T.
Look at this.
Number 3. Matt Damon. Eurotrip. I wouldn't blame you for not knowing about this low-budget 2004 sex comedy. After all, it was one of those box office bombs that didn't even earn enough to gain back its production cost. But those who did give it a chance were rewarded with a special appearance by none other than Bourne Identity actor himself, Matt Damon. When asked why he took on the off-kilter role, Damon said that the writers were actually his friends and he happened to be in Prague when the movie was being filmed. Number 2. Bill Murray, Zombieland. The protagonists of the movie Zombieland found themselves in Hollywood after running away from the undead. As luck would have it, they came across Hollywood actor Bill Murray, who unfortunately also turned into a zombie, or so they thought.
Bill Murray, you're a zombie?
All I do it to blend in. You know, zombies don't mess with other zombies. Buddy of mine, makeup guy, showed me how to do this. Cornstarch, some berries.
However, when Murray decided to prank Jesse Eisenberg's shotgun-toting character...
No! Is that how you say hello? Where you coming from?
So do you have any regrets?
Garfield, maybe?
Before we go to our number 1 pick, do us a solid and make sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to choose all so you won't miss out on any of our latest life-changing, boredom-busting content. And of course, be sure to turn on notifications in your app settings. Number 1. Stan Lee, Marvel Cinematic Universe. Comic book legend Stan Lee has somewhat become a modern-day version of Where's Waldo, with fans watching out for his surprise appearances in every Marvel movie. He popped up in a total of 34 films, including those that predate the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like Daredevil, Hulk,
Wow.
and Fantastic Four.
I've got the usual for you. Good to have you back, sir.
He played the most random of characters, from museum guard,
Oh, man.
a philandering husband,
Where's your wife, old man?
a World War veteran,
Eggshell shear.
to even a FedEx delivery guy.
Are you Tony's stank?
His heartwarming last cameo in the MCU was this scene from Avengers Endgame, where he drives by in a vintage car sporting a "Nuff Said" bumper sticker and screams,
Hey, man. Make love, not war.
It was a fitting final hurrah for the real-life superhero before he finally rode off into the eternal sunset. So, which movie cameo is your all-time favorite? Let us know in the comments section below. We might just make a part 2 of this countdown. Take home any of our exclusive gear by browsing our merch shelf or clicking the link in the video description. And while you're at it, take our quiz to find out how you can earn extra cash online doing what you do best. Awesome, right? From OMG to WTF moments, we've got them all covered. Don't miss our ranking of the 15 worst movie mistakes ever. Till then, stay famous, Factnatics, and see you in the next video.